Oh, thank you.
And if we need to overrule you for anything,
Oh yeah, you can.
if we're like not happy with your comment,
Oh, absolutely. I'm like I'm here for the critique. Actually, I'm live.
if I hold the sign up, it can get you under it too.
Back from Dallas for the second game of this Central Ridge Showcase. We got lost on the first game. We played Chicago Fire. Didn't have our game. The other team was excellent. And now we're going to face San Antonio FC. I'm sure it's going to be another challenge, another good team. Hopefully the kids come out with some intention of being aggressive and coming back and controlling the ball as they always do. We have Duran warming up with Mateo here on the sidelines. I would imagine Duran's going to play the entire game now since Mateo played the first game. So I believe they're going to keep switching each other during this weekend. We'll see what if there's any change on the players.
¿Todo bien?
We have some scout report here. Looks like the other team had a rough first game. They lost 9-0 against St. Louis, if the website is not incorrect. So with some intention of biting back and trying to recover from a loss like that. Last year, we were here. This event was in Chicago, and they did a good job. Same consideration when doing the matchups. Okay. And see. And it looks like that we're getting ready to start. The referees are aligned for the particular opening. Oh, it's not the same temperature as the morning. It's right now pretty hot, sunny. Well, it's not really hot. It's probably mid 70s, maybe 80. But the sun is it's pushing hard. In the morning it was chill. Maybe this was not the this was not the best help for our team. Kids are used to play in humid, heat weather. Let's look at the lineup. I see Entry, Duran, Luca, Sammy and Adele, Jordan, Carlos, Danny, Thomas, and Nick and Alex. So a couple of changes. Changing the goal as anticipated. Duran is going to play this game instead of Mateo. And also I can see that Thomas is starting this game, I believe, instead of Maximus. So that's the only two changes I can tell so far. Andrew is almost the same size as the linesman. Definitely, he could be the coach of the team. All right, then let's see how the Chargers start this game. Let's see if they're getting in with a spirit of turning this day around. There's more confidence in the Charger fans against the result of this game. The expert analyst Maria is saying that this game's not going to be as tough. Yeah. Yeah, the port is on. Oh, and I'm cold. So game's ready to start. Oh. Yeah, it looks like the lineup, Nick and Alex are still playing, but it looks like Alex is now playing center defender, and Nicky came to the left back. So a couple of changes on the lineup, but so a couple of changes on the positions. Chargers starting stronger. Looks like they can. 50. with the ball. Gets kicked out of bounds. Be San Antonio ball. Danny heads out of bounds. Play. Ball is far from us right now. Andrew kicks again out of bounds. Jordan looked like he had a little bit of an injury on the previous game at the end of the other game, but he looks fine right now. Big shout out here to Mr. and Mrs. Hernandez watching us live from Tampa. Your boy is okay. Nick clears. Ball is going to come out of bounds. And number 78, Antonio will put it in play. Long ball. Anadel there. Anadel opens for Andrew. Pressure by another kid. Andrew tried to play, and the bounce came out of bounds, out of goal kick for Duran. I need some water. This is whole day of talking here. In bad shape. Trip. Out of bounds, so it's going to be Chargers ball on the right side of the Chargers defense. Danny's going to put that ball in play. Danny for Anadel back to Danny. San Antonio recovers, crosses to the middle. Alex gets that ball, tries to play back. And finally, Duran gets a ball that got bounced back. Alex driving the ball up. He has Luca. He plays with Luca. Luca to Anadel. Anadel back to Nick. Nick plays to Luca. Nice movement there, but 63 recovered. 63 opens for 77. He has 58 running. Danny in front of him. Danny uses his body to shield that ball, and it's going to be out of bounds. Danny for Andrew. Andrew back to Danny. Danny tries to Anadel, but San Antonio recovers. San Antonio in front of the area. Dangerous opportunity. Still San Antonio. Great skills, but can tell from here. 61, but the kick was a little bit high on the left side of Duran's goal. Still, I don't see the ball flowing as we're used to with these kids. Looks like they're the gear, so hopefully they start recovering soon. Duran plays with Alex. Alex opens for Nick. Nick, the control was a little bit too long. 69 recovers, back to 61. 68 in the area, back to 77. 77 to the middle, and great opportunity, and the ball just was cleared at the last second by Nick, so it's going to be a corner. Clear opportunity that Nick cleared at the last second. We're not coming out of the back with control, and we're losing the balls too early, so that's getting easy possession in front of the area to San Antonio. Probably first, so that the high pressure learn and try to. And he was able to clear that ball, and goes all the way to the lead. 55 lets it get out of bounds and plays short. Pressure now, pressure high. Carlos with the ball. Still San Antonio ball. Ball is back to 78, the ponytail right wing. Jordan pressuring on this side. Thomas almost takes that ball. Jordan's still there. Jordan recovers. Jordan still fighting there. And he gets called. And Jordan gets a foul call. Luka quickly for Anadel. Anadel to Carlos. Carlos opens for Sammy. Sammy, the ball bounced just in front of him. He was able to pass back to Danny. Danny back to Andre. Strong tackle by 62 that recovers the ball. And the ball is going to come easy for Duran. Duran can get that ball. It was not the pass. And now Andre a little bit the worst player, but he's a tough kid. And he seems to be okay. Now the ref let the ball bounce, and that's not how you're supposed to do, but it's okay. It's okay. It's not about the rules, I guess. So Alex played for Nick. A little bit too strong of a kick, and the ball came directly out. Alex clears that ball out of bounds. So Nick and Alex are switching their sides, so they need to get used to these changes. 78 playing back. 78 still with the ball. 69 cuts back. Oh, it's going to be thrown by Nick. Nick tried to play quickly for Thomas. And after a couple of rebounds, the Chargers recover. Jordan it's back for Thomas. Thomas tries to play to Jordan. 67, charging ahead. Alex recovers that ball, plays back to Anadel. Luka has Thomas all the way up, and he sees Jordan. Jordan sees Thomas, he cuts back, and 78 just recovers the ball in front of good move by Thomas. Siéntate en otro lado. Still San Antonio attacking. The ball to 62, dangerous ball. Alex is in front of him, and finally Alex cuts it to corner kick. Oh, it was offside, so the whole play was not valid. It's going to be offside, Chargers ball. Finding our click, still struggling a little bit to get some passes combined. With that ball in play, he crosses for the other center back, Alex. Alex plays with Anadel. Anadel gets pressure. He's able to pass to Alex. Alex to Nick. Nick plays with Thomas. Thomas with pressure of 7-8, and the ball comes out of bounds. Play. Anadel is in front of 61. Anadel tries to cross to Samuel, but 55 is there. He opens for 77, but Danny anticipates. It's going to be entry back to Danny. Danny almost strips and recovers. And Danny kicks, and it's going to be out of bounds for the Chargers. Danny throws for Carlos. But San Antonio was able to recover that ball. Ball goes to 69. Nick in front of him. Nick still in front of him. It's cutting to the back, and he shields the ball and lets that ball come out of bounds. Good defending there by Nick. Duran plays to Alex. Alex has Nick to the side. He opens for Nick. Nick crosses for Carlos, but 77 recovers in front of the area. Now 55 has the ball for Danny. No talking here, no communication, and San Antonio recovers the ball. They're definitely wanting to win this game more than we are. And finally, looks like Jordan. Oh, that goalie is really far away from the area. Danny heads back. Andrew recovers, tries to play back to him, but the ball gets recovered by 63. 63 to 55. 55 opens back to 77. 77 with some space, he can put that ball in. He puts the ball in. Good cut by Alex there, and now the ball goes back to 77, but it's an offside. I don't know if that was an offside because that ball came out of one of our players. So I'm not sure why he called that offside. But anyway, Andrew plays to Anadel. Anadel back to Andrew. Andrew just kicks hard, high, and San Antonio recovers. We're definitely not going by our playbook, and we're not building from the back right now. Jordan. San Antonio recovers, and it's opening to 78 back to 69. He tries to cross, and ball comes out of bounds from Nick. Offside. Alex plays with Anadel. Anadel back to Luca. Luca back to Alex. Alex back to Luca. Luca back to Nick. Nick back to Luca. Luca back to Anadel. Anadel back to Andrew. Andrew back to Anadel, but 61 recovers, and now it's another chance. 77 has the ball. Andrew trying to play with Danny, but the ball comes out of bounds. We're clearly not being able to build and get out of that pressure, so we need to try to get some more openings, look for the spaces, and try to get out of that pressure quickly. We're letting them stay in front of us, and finally Samuel gets the ball in the midfield. All the games been played in our midfield so far. Foul that San Antonio is going to put in play. It's a little bit far away, but it looks like they're going to try to put it directly to the area. Alex with the hands tied to his body. I couldn't see if it was a handball or not, but he looked at the ref saying I didn't touch. I don't know if he did or not. Finally, Nick plays with 61 recovered ball. 61 the other side. 60 plays to 77. Then he tried to cut that ball. 69 came out of Alex, and I think the coach Joe might want to shake this a little bit because the kids need a little bit of talk. So far, in all these minutes, we've been playing only on our side. Only 10 minutes into the game, and still no opportunity, no counter, nothing from our side. So let's see if we can change a little bit how we're playing today. Second corner kick for San Antonio. Long ball, dangerous. Good header there by Nick. The rebound, headed back by Alex. Shot after shot, we're not able to clean that ball, and 77 is going to put it in the middle, and good effort by Duran, taking out the danger out of that center, and he plays quickly for Luca. Luca back to Danny. Danny cuts out. He crosses to Alex. Alex needs to play quickly to Nick. He does. Nick plays to Jordan. Jordan for Duran, and the ball will come out of bounds. We need that speed. We need this Energy to change. Anadel back to Nick. Well played. Back to Luka. Back to Anadel. Anadel plays for Samu. Samu gets the ball. Samu opens nicely. Passes to Jordan. Jordan chests ball out and plays wide for Carlos. Carlos with Danny. First long time that the Chargers were able to accomplish. And Andrew recovers for Anadel. Anadel plays for Tomas. Ooh! This is not the best, the same feel as the one we played this morning. It definitely has a little bit of more bad spots, and Tomas just got one of those. The ball still in play for Jordan. Jordan got a ball from Luka, and he tried to kick from far, but the kick just came for number 99. First moments of pressure by the Chargers, and now the ball for Carlos. Carlos to Jordan. Jordan plays with Luka. Luka's gonna kick. He doesn't kick. He's still playing, and it looks like it was offside. So I don't see. I can tell. Jordan, it looks like Luka was ready to shoot, but the play was already stopped. I imagine it's and then now it's the Chargers who are pressuring high. The ball is going to come for Danny. Danny tries middle to Nick. 99 recovers back to Andre. Andre couldn't control that. Good ball by 61 to 62. Alex faster. Long strive is able to get there before he doesn't get into any complication, clears the ball out of bounds. Looks like Eric is getting ready to get in the field. The Chargers recovered the ball. Entry for Luka. Luka puts it down. Opens for Nick. Nick ball for Tomas. Tomas fighting with 8 and 78 kicks out of bounds. Ball. There's going to be one change. Looks like Danny is coming out and Eric's coming in. Only a single change. Not sure if the looks like Joe is trying to explain something to Danny. Ball gets played out of bounds. Nick to Jordan. And Adele recovers, and 29 and 78. Tomas, beautiful touch there by Tomas, showing his skills. This kid can really move the ball. Nick recovers, plays back to Luka. Luka for Anadel. Anadel will have to play back. He plays back to Alex. Some pressure there. Alex, long ball for Eric. It's going to go directly bounce. And now 77 on the counter. Eric is in front of him. Eric playing with 12 plus 1 number on the still pressure by San Antonio. That ball might be recovered. Anadel recovers. Long ball for Jordan. Jordan does a header. Does un sombrero. And now the ball from Tomas. Beautiful ball from Tomas. Jordan's there. The goalie's there. Oh! The goalie was really far from goal. I mean, this goalie plays really far away from the goal. He's playing more like a center defender position than goalie. And he was able to take advantage of that on this play. Nick playing back to Luka. Luka trying to pass, but San Antonio recover. Long ball for 69. The goal is going to come out of bounds directly. Alex was shielding that ball. And Nick's going to put it in play. He throws long for Luka. Luka puts it down and goes around the player. Nice move. Nice move by Luka. The ref is in the middle. Luka opens back for Andre. Andre controls. Back for Eric. Eric puts the ball down, plays back to the entry. Entry back to Carlos. Carlos for Anadel. Anadel opens for Nick. Nobody in Nick. He has some space. He has Toma on the side. He sees him, goes for him. He plays back to Luca. Luca back to Nick. Nick for Andri. Andri tries to play with Samu. Anadel recovers. Back to Sammy. Looks like he was stripped from behind. Little touch. And 32 gets the call, so it's going to be a foul. Really far away from the other area for anything, but looks like these last 5 minutes the Chargers have started playing a little bit more the ball. Only 5 minutes left of the game, and they're starting to create a little bit more opportunities. And of course, long ball by Andri. Jordan plays beautiful, but nobody there. And the ball is going to come all the way to this side of the field where Luca controls the ball. He plays back to Alex. Alex has some pressure. Luca is going to be able to recover. Nick cuts around. Still Nick. Good there. But finally, San Antonio recovers the ball. San Antonio now on the counter, 77, opens for 61. Alex in front of him. Anadel tries to recover. 61 still there, but it looks like Samuel was able to recover. Eric tried to cut, then 77 took that ball. He plays for 62, and Alex in front of him. He recovers. It's going to be out of bounds for Chargers.
Vamos, Carlos, ahí viene, vamos.
San Antonio with the ball now. Carlos recovers. He plays back for Andri. Andri back to Carlos. 61 takes back the ball to 69. 69 kicks, easy ball for Duran. Duran plays for Nick. He has Tomas all by himself. He has Tomas to the side. He plays towards the middle. Back to Anadel. Anadel to Luca. Luca plays with Jordan. Oh, just 58 was there. Jordan recovers. Jordan back. He plays with Tomas. Tomas cuts it to the inside. Ball's going to come back to Luca. Luca plays back to Alex. Alex will have to kick that back, and it's going to be a foul. Alex got in front of the ball, and the kid just stripped him. Alex plays to Luca. Luca back to Nick. Nick cuts back. Nick plays to Jordan. Jordan, 58 takes the ball out of Jordan. 61 with the ball now. And that's a trip from behind. That I don't understand that call. That was a clear foul, but the ref considered that was not a foul. I would not agree with that one. He looked like he tripped the kid clearly. So I think that the ref was the only one that didn't see that foul. But he's closer, so maybe he saw something different than I did, but it looked like a foul to me. Anyway, it's out of bounds for the Chargers. 61 still in the ground. Seems like he got a little bit. Recovered. Nick puts the ball in play for Anadel. Santon recovers. 62 with Alex. He's going to be fouled. Still 62, and that's a foul. It's a little bit far away, but dangerous anyway. It's not starting to be a distance that kids at this age can be dangerous with, especially because if you look at the size of the goal and the size of the run, it's not easy for kids that are 12-year-olds to cover this big goal. Get that ball. Direct kick, dangerous, but Duran gets there. Duran with the ball. He hasn't played yet. He plays long for Luca, and this is going to be the end of the first half. So end of the first half, and the score is 0-0. We did not start really well. It got a little bit better towards the end of this first half, but still, I think we need to improve a little bit if we want to, get better results here at the showcase. We'll be back in about 5-10 minutes. Ready to start the second half. Let's go. The referees are getting to the center. The San Antonio is still on the side. Let's go through changes. It looks like Maximo came on the left wing. Jordan still playing center forward, and Maximo and a Maximus playing the wings. Maximus Brito on the right side. Luca and Carlos behind Jordan. And Anadel still playing that number 4 position. The centers are still Andre and Alex. And looks like Danny will play the left back, and Eric still playing on the right back. So just a couple of changes. Not really sure what we're waiting on. Looked like the linesman was checking the goals. And the second half starts now with Chargers with the ball. Ball gets played back to Alex. Alex to Anadel. Anadel to Andre. Andre to Duran. Duran plays with Eric. Eric gets the ball out of bounds. Gets bounce back off him, or that's what the lineman thinks. 55 puts it in play. Andre gets to that ball, and ball gets out of bounds. Dangerous ball here. Ball for 68. Back to 62. Luca was able to clear. And now Carlos recovers. Carlos plays with Anadel. Anadel back to Eric. Eric lets it bounce. It's going to come out of bounds. No, it's not. It did not come out of bounds. The whole ball needs to come out, but not agreement here with the linesman. 55 puts it in play for 64. 64 crosses. Dangerous ball for 62. 62 hits, and Duran stops that easily. Ball came a little bit soft of 62 kick, but again, a dangerous opportunity. Duran plays back to Andre. Andre back to Duran. Duran plays with Alex. Alex. Ball came out. We cannot control the ball. We cannot build from the back. 78. Put the ball in play. Ball dangerous for 62. He gets tape. Alex shielding that ball. Ball still, and it's going to be out of bounds for San Antonio. San Antonio is still controlling the possession at the beginning of this first half. We haven't been able to accumulate some passes to control and come out. Luca with the ball. Not sure what was called. I think the throw was incorrect. So ball for the Chargers. Going to put it in play. Danny to Danny. Ball goes all the way to for Jordan. Lets it bounce, and this gets faster. He has Maximus in the middle. Still Jordan. He goes through 67, and 67 is able to cut that ball. Jordan still pressuring 67. My goodness, that kid has some heart. Still the ball for the Chargers. Maximus trying to get that ball. Luca recovers, but it's going to be San Antonio ball. And Anadel gets all the way there. And Anadel plays back for Andre. Andre stops the ball. He plays long for Maximus. Maximus could not control that ball, but he recovers. Back to Andre. Andre has Eric to the side. He plays for Anadel. Anadel plays back to Alex. Alex tries to control the ball a little bit too long. San Antonio recovers, but Anadel is there. Anadel plays long for Maximus. He was onside. Maximus tried to get through 55. 55 still with the ball. 64 has now the ball. Maximus in front, behind him. 60 opens. Danny's there. He plays back for for Duran. Duran has to come all the way out and kick long. Ball is still in San Antonio. A lot more of an open game right now. Good anticipation by Eric. No foul there. 55 takes the ball, and Adele, good strong leg there, takes the ball. He waited too long and the ball came out of bounds. I think he was looking at who to pass and didn't realize he was so close to the line. Out of bounds for San Antonio. 55 put it in play, back to 55. Eric in front of him, good pressure by Eric. Eric in front of 64. Takes the ball out of him and passes back to Andre. Good play there. Andre back to Eric, a little bit too long, and it's going to be out of bounds for 55. The ball goes to 62, and Andre and Adele try to clear that ball. The ball is still in the area for the Chargers. The ball gets played to Maximo. Maximo tried to play with Carlos, but 78 recovers. 78 tries to... It bounds out of and came all the way to the right side. 78 playing, but Danny anticipates. 6. I don't know if that's legal, and he kicks easy for Duran. Duran plays short for Andre. Andre has space. He plays for Adele. Adele plays quickly to Eric. Eric back to Andre. Andre gets a little bit complicated there, and 62 takes the ball. Oh, and he trips from behind, and that's a foul on the corner of the area. And it is going to be a foul on a dangerous position. There's not a lot of angle, but you can kick directly to goal. Not a lefty, but a righty. Looks like 61 is going to take that ball, so he has two options as a righty. He can kick directly either first or second post, which is really difficult for a goalie if he goes to the first. And he can put it for a header. He can put it for a header as well. Duran putting that wall. Luka and Jordan there. Let's see. It's a dangerous position. He goes directly to goal. Super dangerous, but a little bit high. Duran was there covering. This is a type of ball that could be dangerous if gets the right angle. The ball goes for Andre. Andre plays long for Maximus. And the ball for Maximus. Maximus keeps going. He cuts back, nice cut, but 61 was there. 62 tries to get through Andre, but Andre is bigger, and he took the ball back. Ball goes all the way to 69 on the other side, plays back to 78. Still San Antonio ball. Across the middle, dangerous to 62, but Duran is going to take that ball. Ball came soft out of a rebound from Alex. He plays short for Andre. Andre plays to Adele. Adele opens for Eric. Eric will play with Maximus. Maximus back to Adele. Adele takes the place right away. Came a little bit too short. Eric recovers back to Andre. Andre plays to Maximus. Maximus has the ball now. Ooh, strong tackle by 55. My goodness. He just came strong to the left. This was dangerous play. That was just a strong challenge there. I mean, if he gets the legs of Maximus, he could have done some damage there. Fortunately, nothing happened, and but the ref saw it. He called the foul. Andre plays long for Maximus. Maximus let it bounce. Is going to go all the way to Maximo. Maximo is going to be able to... Nope. Wasn't able to get there on time. We don't have angle here to see how far the ball is when it get there. And 78 is now playing a little bit more of a defensive back. He's not coming up as much as in the first half. The ball for Danny. Danny tried to play, but it's going to be an easy ball for the goalie. New goalie on the New goalie on the San Antonio squad. No changes on Chargers. Again, Mateo played that first game against Chicago Fire, and Duran's playing this entire game. 61 with pressure from Enedel. He plays wide. Wide to 62. Danny's in front of him. Danny's faster, and he gets pushed from behind, but he was shielding the ball. Came out of bounds. Goal kick for Duran. Andrew plays. That kid was in front of him, and now Enedel recovers. Back for Eric. Eric with time. He plays with Jordan. Jordan, 3 people on top of him. 58 takes the ball. 68 now playing in the middle. I didn't see the change here, but I don't remember that he was playing before. And final, after 2 or 3 combinations, Max ball from Andrew. Maximus almost took. And finally, Antonio takes the ball. They're being a little bit more physical than we are, and that allows them to get some of these balls undecided in the middle. Luca finally has had enough and gets the ball, passes to Maximo. Maximo plays back to Danny. Danny will cross all the way to Maximus. Good pass. Eric there. Good pass for Eric. Eric controls. Eric movement. A nice play. Jordan is by himself. And 60 is able to clean and pass, but that was a good combination. Finally, we see something happening. Maximus plays with Jordan. Jordan gets over 55, crosses. Good center, too long. Going to be out of bounds. So goal kick for the San Antonio goalie. We're 11 minutes into the second half. Still another 15 to play. Ball gets all the way to 78. Ponytail playing on the right side. He plays for 69, but Danny recovers. Danny's able to cut back, and the ball came out of bounds from 69. And it's going to be Chargers ball. Looks like there's going to be a couple of changes here. Andrew's coming out. Looks like Maximo is coming out as well. Nick's back in. And I don't know who's coming out for Andrew. That was Nick, and I don't know who came in. Oh, Samuel came in for Maximo. Danny puts it in play for Luca. Luca back to Nick. Nick playing back his central. Nice ball from Nick, from Eric. Eric with some space. He's gonna pass to Maximo. Maximus, nice cut with 55. He's going to cross. Good cross. Carlos was there. Ball for Enedel. Enedel kicks. Bounce out of 58, and the ball comes. Corner kick. And there's going to be a change on the San Antonio. 64 coming out. Second corner for the Chargers. Looks like Jordan's going to put it in play. Andrew's not there for a header. He's the usual target. And but still looks like Jordan's going to play long. Second post. Good, Danny! Almost got there. And he almost got the ball aggressive. Danny came like a thunder and almost got that ball in the San Antonio net. Unfortunately, Fortunately for San Antonio, now the pressure is on our end, and Samuel gets that ball, recover. He plays long. Nice ball for Maximus, and he was able to acrobatically kick that ball, but it came soft, easy for the goalie. 55, chased by Carlos. He plays long for 77. Eric's going to be there before he plays. Any chances and kicks long. San Antonio recovers in midfield. 55 with the ball. Pressure by Eric. He takes the ball. Good play by Eric there. He's getting a really good second half. Carlos back to Luca. Luca back to Anadel. Anadel playing with Sami. Sami cuts around. Beautiful skills there. And he gets in a fight with 78. 78 has to kick back, and Danny recovers. Danny plays with Alex. It was a foul on Danny. He was being pulled. The rest of that, so foul on the left side of the Chargers defense. Alex is going to put it in play back all the way to Duran. Duran will play with Nick. Nick has Eric open. Nick with no pressure, still with no pressure. Nick plays with Maximus. Maximus plays back to Anadel. Anadel still with the ball, plays back to Nick. Nick does a long kick. He punts all the way to the midfield. Carlos almost recovers that ball, but 63 takes it. Well with him, and the rebound comes. It's the predator on that side of the field. He just stays on top of the. Look with Samuel, but the ball came out of bounds for San Antonio. San Antonio playing with 61. 61 tries to get over Alex. Alex still with the pressure. 61 is a good kid shielding the ball. Ball still on San Antonio's feet. Danny in front of 69. That was an offside, clear offside. I don't have a good angle from here, but I could see that one. And Luca is going to put them in play. Luca plays back for Nick. Nick long play for Maximus. Maximus will let it bounce, and the ball came out of bounds. Ball gets played to Eric. Eric goes to Jordan. Jordan puts down that ball. Maximus takes it. Maximus tries to cross with Carlos. Good intention there. The defense was anticipating that pass. Now 61 with the ball. Luca recovers, beautiful. Oh my God, I can see that every day, all the time. That's a beautiful play. Reminds me of Iniesta or Zidane, stepping on top of the ball and turning around. Luca does that really nice. And offside, looks like there's going to be several changes. Looks like Danny's moving to the left side. Lucas moving to the middle. Looks like Tomas is going to come in. Mateo, which usually doesn't play in the field, is coming in as a left back. Tomas in, and looks like Andrew is coming as a striker. So he's doing one of those changes that we do sometimes, that he plays on the front. First ball for Mateo, he heads back to Luca. Mateo this year playing a little bit of minutes in the field. His position is goalie, and Maximus recovers that ball. Maximus opens for Samuel. Samuel cuts to Jordan, good ball. Jordan, oof, 67 gets in front. It'll be a corner kick. It's going to be a corner kick. Alex and Danny staying back. The rest of the Chargers team coming in for a header. Not sure what happened there. What's this call? Oh, it looks like the ball bounced out of another ball. It was clearly going for a corner, but the ref decided that that's a dead ball and it's going to be in the middle. Everybody's fighting for that one. Jordan takes it. Jordan takes it, kicks, stops the ball. Maximus was there, still controlling the ball. The ball goes to Thomas, and 77 cuts. It might come out of bounds. Yeah, it does. Good opportunity by Jordan. Danny puts it in play for Thomas. Thomas plays back for Luca. Luca to Maximo. Maximo tries to play with Thomas. The ball to he recovers, and Jordan has finally recovers the ball. Mateo ball back for still rebound and goal! Entry goal, and we finally get a goal in the score. Let's look at that again. Siga los jugadores. And finally, we get this goal score today. 1,000 rebounds on the area were necessary to finally get Henry to pick one of those and score. Chargers 1, San Antonio FC 0, with the ball gets back to 69 with pressure. He centers, headed out by and Daniel. Good effort on defense by Daniel, and he gets that ball back, fighting with 77. He plays all the way to Maximus. Maximus recovers. Maximus plays for Thomas. Thomas tried to play with Danny. They did not understand each other. And back to Nick. Elegant Nick. He plays that ball back to Duran. Duran has pressure. He's getting a little bit too complicated there. It's getting some of us a heart attack. Mateo was able to get that ball. No, he was not. So the ball came out of bounds, and it's going to be out of bounds for San Antonio. San Antonio with the ball, 78, crosses. Alex is able to clear. Samuel, it's going to be out of bounds. And Mateo is going to put that ball in play. He plays with Luca. 62 recovers. Luca takes it back. Luca plays long for Danny. Good opening. Game is a lot more open. Danny has a lot of space to run. He plays long for Andre. Ball recovered by San Antonio. 77 plays, but Thomas playing back for Danny. Danny plays with Maximus, just kicking his heel and came out of bounds. 55 stores long, easy for Danny. Nice chest there, and he passes for Andre. Andre, beautiful for Maximus. Maximus crosses for. Oh! Beautiful play. Jordan stopped that ball, and Samuel kicked, and the goalie at the last second put his hand and saved what would have been the 2-0. Oh, that's a foul. That's a foul right there. No call. Mateo back for Luca. Luca back to Alex. Alex to Luca. Luca plays with Thomas. Thomas back to Luca. Luca, long ball. Andrew cannot get to that one. Alex will recover. Alex will recover. But long ball. Danny for Duran. Duran takes no complications here and keeps long. No, that's not the right call. That's absolutely not the right call. Sorry. they trip with each other, and it's not a foul when you trip to each other. Cannot be called a foul, but anyway. Agree to disagree for San Antonio. 63. We'll put it in play. He plays for 61. Tomas pressuring. Tomas takes it. Tomas plays long for Samuel. Samuel has space. Samuel has a space. He's going to cross and ooh, corner kick. Beautiful play. Really intense these last minutes on the Chargers. And not that much time left, probably just a couple of minutes. I'm not watching the clock. The production is a little bit far away from me. So yeah, we're at minute 24 and 24 seconds. So half a minute left on regulation time. We'll see. Looks like Jordan's going to put that ball in play. Here goes again to corner. We have refs asking for a ball. The ball came all the way to the other side. Danny and Alex stay back, protecting Durant's goal. Oh, the ball came for Maximus and finally clear out by the defenders. Maximus still with the ball. Another corner kick. Another corner kick. Samuel is going to come to put that one in play. They're leaving it for a lefty. Time should be over, but probably they're going to let this. Maximus puts it in play. Comes for Mateo. Mateo kicks the defender, and that's it. End of the game. Good game for the Chargers. Good result, not good game. I mean, the team did not play how they're supposed to. The result does not also reflect what happened. We were defending most of the time and not controlling the ball. We had two good moments on each half. Towards the end of each half, we had two good moments where we were attacking and going after the ball and controlling and creating chances. But we need to really get our first passes and our control better before the end of the day tomorrow. So we're going to disconnect now, and we'll be back online tomorrow, 9 a.m. Central Time, which is going to be 10 a.m. for everybody watching.